Dear friends, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India is the regulator, and he is entrusted the body working under subordinate legislation. He is entrusted with implementing the code effectively. IBBI is one of the components of the ecosystem. The other component is the National Company Law Tribunal. Both these entities and then the insolvency professional agencies, the information utilities are there, that insolvency professionals each are there. These are all called the stakeholders. And so far as this IBBI is concerned, the face of IBBI we always can see is Mr. Sahu. And at the end of the 5 years, what is there for the nation is nothing but the failure, the code that has failed. And in fact, this is it is economic legislation, and more than the economic legislation, it is business legislation. Business means results, and here is the chairperson, Dr. Sahu, who is an academician, and he must take responsibility for the disastrous failure of this code, which could have really been successful. Excellent legislation completely spoiled, and the only one person who should take responsibility is the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Finance Minister, and then the Mr. Sahu. The nation today, they wanted to sell 6 lakh, lease out monetization 6 lakh crores. For that purpose they are pledging everything, and we have lost more than 10 lakh crores. We could have saved easily 7 to 8 lakh crores of rupees. Dear friends, I am Venkat Shivakumar. I had been fighting. What is this? Such a small, easy legislation. But then every time you can see, whenever there is troubles, this chairperson, Dr. Sahu, comes on the media and then tries to claim credits as if this is excellent code, working, functioning, this and that. Now the Parliamentary Standing Committee has come out against the performance of this code. I don't want to read what they have said. It's nothing but failure, and he should take moral responsibility for such comments, and then he should have resigned. The entire IBBI system should have been placed under suspension, and now again and again new things they are coming. Pre-packed, they are saying. They are no judges. Anyway, now the discussion paper, I don't know what is that they are going to do with this discussion paper, but then now you find these insolvency professional agencies, they have also started calling for discussions, papers and all. What they will do, I don't know. First, let us go through the discussion paper. First step is Code of Conduct for Committee of Creditors. You can see, friends, I have made out so many videos. I filed a public interest litigation. The IBBI, actually the RTI report shows very clearly that IBBI is run by academicians. Not even one person is in the top level that he has got an experience in reviving the company. Companies have to be revived, resolved. That is what Honorable Supreme Court, NCLAT, everybody is talking. But what is the object of this code? The object of the code is to identify those companies which can be revived. Many companies, by the time they are for revival, there is nothing is there. They are dead bodies. So how can you revive them? So nobody, the IBBI, anything you talk, they will tell this is good, this is good. You take, for example, on record, the Dr. Sahu has praised the synergy dure. The promoters taking back by paying 6% of the loans. Now the parliament has met, and in that discussion, if you see the judgment delivered by Supreme Court on 29A, you will realize that the parliament says that commit BLRC, they say that they found that there is a gap. What is that gap? Promoters are coming as a backdoor entry, and that needs to be filled immediately. Therefore, the ordinance through ordinance 29A has come. What a simple thing, my friends. When you are making a legislation, they say always BLRC, we have followed. It is based on international standards present in United States of America, British system, we have made. Even our constitution, the preamble, is borrowed from various countries, whichever is the best. And then what is suited to our nation, the forefathers have thought. Here they are not willing to listen. They are not willing to take responsibility. Now, after Parliamentary Standing Committee found faults, why are these Dr. Sahu after 5 years is continuing? It is a matter for discussion. Actually, if I was in his position, I would have resigned. 5 years, even I had performed very well, I would have resigned and gone. Because you give way for the better thinkers, new thinkers. And so far, IBBI was doing only attacking resolution professionals. So much could have been done, and let us see, let us take this, what they are trying to tell us, discussion paper. This is a committee of, this part A discusses concerns regarding functioning of the Committee of Creditors under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, and proposes a code of conduct for creditors and solicits comments on the same. See, they have now recognized a problem after 5 years. That is, the objective of the code is to resolve. Completely failed. 7 lakh crores lost as on last year data published by IBBI. 97% gone for liquidation. Millions of people lost employment. This is the achievement of IBBI. Continuously they are not recognized anything. Now, the Committee of Creditors after 5 years, it is like an old lady, you are trying to get married. Why? Where is the money now? The entire system is gone. The public sector banks, all of them have taken massive haircuts. Whose money is this? It is our money. Therefore, I repeatedly request Honorable Dr. Sahu to put in his papers, resign in the interest of our nation and give way for somebody else to come. I humbly plead with him, and he may be, results shows nothing happened. Even assuming he is very good, 5 years is too long in a business legislation. Now, after 5 years, everything is lost. You want to come out with code of conduct, solicit. What is that they say? Normally, when you want comments, you will say, this is what I am planning. This is the background. For this, we found these are the mistakes. For this, we feel this is the remedy. Please suggest anything else. So, people can comment upon what they have found as mistakes. They would have left out, or something adjustments can be done. The suggestions to the facts noticed can also be. Where is the research data? We will come to that. Now, what is he saying? You see, insolvency, bankruptcy says market-led solutions in the insolvency space driven by professionals and committee of creditors for realization of optimum results. It is imperative that all stakeholders driving the process shall be regulated and follow the rules of the game threadbare. So here, while the other stakeholders, that is insolvency professionals, valuers and information utilities are regulated entities, the COC functions in an unregulated environment. On several occasions, questions have arisen in various fora about the action of COC being detrimental to the objectives of the code. Hence, there is an urgent need to devise an appropriate mechanism to effectively guide COC in its day-to-day functioning. The code puts, let us take para 2. Let us take para 2. What he says is, you see, the stakeholders, insolvency professionals are regulated, no hounded, valuers, information regulated. COC functions in an unregulated manner. Okay. And on several occasions, questions have been raised in various fora about the action of COC being detrimental to the objective. It is a very, very serious, observation. It's a very, very serious observation. Which fora and what was the issues raised against the COC? Then only we can find out what is that they want to talk. This is the problem with IBBI. You understand? This is all high level English which they themselves don't understand. Where is that? What is that? He says, COC functions in an unregulated environment. What do you mean by functioning in an unregulated environment? Give me list 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the research based on which you have concluded this? You know, the institute, IPA, IIPA, the triple IPAs are there, other than this IBBI. They collect so much of information. What are they doing with this? So, the very first thing that we expect is, on what basis that you have come to the conclusion, action of COC being detrimental to the objectives of the code. Where is that? It is not there. Second, there is a urgent need to devise an appropriate mechanism. So you didn't tell what is the problem and you say urgent mechanism to address the problem, and you want to guidance in day-to-day function. You please see how arbitrarily this IBBI is functioning. Come on, you can argue with me. Now friends, the results are on, this was published by IBBI. Complete failure. But then the Dr. Sahu never recognized that. He was praising Synergy Dure, and it is the Parliament which has decided that there is a need for 29A, and then ordinance has passed, and you all know that. Supreme Court analyzed that. Backdoor entry of the promoters should not come in. That's what the judgment is. I have been filing pill, so many things I was bringing to the notice. They were treating me like enemy. They were finding so many cases against me. Now, the Parliamentary Standing Committee has come forward to say this is failed, completely failed. But they also did not make this man accountable. And if you see the arbitrary functioning of IBBI, not even one person in the top is an experienced person who has revived the companies. Whereas the object of the legislation is revival. How can you revive? Another point is a dead company. So they are only talking about, see, they need to give supplements to the Honorable Supreme Court. They should be able to pursue with Rajesh Verma. Now that gentleman appears to be not come in control of the subject, talking something else. So these persons should educate him. There are no judges NCLAT, but you are talking about time-bound resolution, pre-pack solution. There is no judges to solve this existing. There is no monitoring mechanism for adjudicating authorities, whether the time spent by them is productive or not. So obviously, that is the thing. Now you come to this thing. Immediately Parliamentary Standing Committee has come. So immediately IBBI, they want to show they are also active, and therefore they prepared this, knowing fully well nobody is going to say anything. You call somebody who will be going on praising. The big people who are minting money, They are coming and talking. I want to ask all of them, what is the statement about? What is the statement about? On several occasions, questions have been raised. What questions were raised? In what fora? And what actions of COC are detrimental to the objectives of the code? What a sweeping statement was made. Hence, there is an urgent need to devise an appropriate mechanism to effectively guide or control COC. Guiding is telling them to do something. They may do, they may not do. Regulate them means you do day-to-day functioning. So that is the first part. I am sure we will proceed from this situation.